Check one, two, check one, two, check one, two, check one, two. What is up, guys? Your boy Kagi, back at it again with a new video. And in this video, I bring you NFT land for Illuvium, ladies and gentlemen. Land gameplay for Illuvium. Yes, you heard it right. Land gameplay for Illuvium. I'm gonna break it down. Kieran, the CEO, dropped this little video a few days ago, and I'm gonna break it down in this video. Everything that we know so far about land gameplay, how it ties into the open world, and how it ties into the auto battler. Very, very interesting stuff here. And of course, I'm gonna bring Kieran very, very soon to the channel so he can explain everything, and we're gonna suck out all the leaks out of him. So make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe to the #1 NFT gaming channel in the world. Let's get right into it, baby. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, let me give you a few details about the land gameplay and also break it down everything that we see on the screen. So the first thing is that this is a city building game, and I have my questions about it maybe in the future to see if we can actually add different things and make it something like Clash of Clans, where you can actually send soldiers and destroy other people's land maybe with your Illuvials, even if the Illuvials are not actually Illuvials that you can use in the open world. But you know, maybe for this it's just virtual, you don't actually own them, or maybe you own them, maybe you own the army that you create. Who knows? The point is that right now it's a city building game. That is the idea behind this. So there is no, as far as I know, there is no like fighting between land and, you know, fighting between people. So I think in the future it could be that. It could be that they could add it on. So there's around 26 different types of buildings as far as I know from an interview that I saw a few days ago. But that could change. That could change, or maybe it changed already. Who knows? Who knows? So there's 26 different types of building, plants, resources, factories that you can build. All resources are applicable to the main game. So all of this is going to apply to the main game. You're going to be able to use these resources to do many things. One of those things is going to be actually to cure shards, and those shards you're going to be able to use it in game. Shards are basically some type of artifact that you can use to catch Illuvials in the open world. Once you catch those Illuvials, you go into the auto battler and you rank them up, and then if you want, you can sell it in the market. So the resources as well, you can sell it to other players. So we know that. So there's going to be 100,000 land, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be 5 tiers. So tier 5 obviously being the best tier, and of course tier 5 is actually only going to be 7 lands. So there's going to be 7 lands in tier 5, and those tier 5 lands, you're going to be able to do a few things there that are very, very interesting, like, you know, bring sponsors and actually host your own tournament. So I am guessing that that's going to be something like CAGYJAN or some type of guild that is going to buy that is going to actually benefit from doing that, because if you do that at a personal level and you don't have a vision with it, it's kind of a waste. In a way, it's kind of a waste. But if you're doing it to flip it, then that's another thing. So the game is built on Unity, and they'll release it before the main game, and of course it's gonna be on mobile, ladies and gentlemen. Let's actually break down everything that we see in the screen right here. We can see right away that these are resources up here, and this little coin right here looks to be some type of premium currency within Illuvium. I don't know if you pay for that, maybe you earn it. Those are questions that I have. Maybe you earn it every time you log in every single day, and if you want, you can actually buy it from the Illuvium store or something like that. But I see a lot of games like Clash of Clans, there's many out there that once you log in every single day, you get some type of reward, so you can actually get going. Now this premium currency is used to accelerate your building process, and we're gonna see this right here. These are the resources needed, I believe, to actually build this. So you're gonna need these resources to build your first building. So I imagine that you're gonna spawn with these resources right off the bat, so at least you can build the first few buildings, of course. Now, as we can see right here, this is the building process. This is a timer, and we've seen it in many games. And of course, if you click on that timer, as the level goes up, it gets, it gets longer and longer and longer, like Clash of Clans, like, games that are city building games. And of course, the longer it is, then you can just go ahead and use the premium currency to accelerate that process. The reason that Kieran said they're doing this is to actually have something in the middle so that people don't get, bored as they wait for the open world and the auto battler. So this is very good. But the main thing here is that it has a purpose. It has a purpose, ladies and gentlemen. It has a purpose in the main game. So that's one of the best things that they have done. One of the best ideas that they have brought up into this game, for sure. Like, this is very important to keep the community engaged, but not only engaged just to keep them engaged. It's good to keep them engaged for a purpose, and this has a purpose. So as you guys can see right here, each type of building has a different purpose. This one allows for engineering workshop. This one allows hydrogen silo, materials lab, hydrogen purification, I imagine that it is. And then some of it says what you need. So if we go all the way over here, you can see it tells you it requires a lake and engineering shop. So you would have to build an engineering shop first, and then you would need a lake. And we can see right here in the map that we have some type of lake. Let's see if they actually build it right here, because I did not see that. Yeah, there you go. So they're building it right on top of the lake. Perfect. So as you can see right here, you're going to be able to sell those resources. You're going to be able to pump, which is basically extract. You're going to be able to upgrade. Very simple concept right now, but this game can get very complicated. This is a type of game that at the beginning is super easy, but once you build many buildings at different levels, you're gonna have to go into the app every single day. Basically, you're gonna have to go into the app every single day to extract resources, because for sure there's gonna be a cap of how many resources it actually extracts. It's not like it's gonna have all these resources and then you just can leave it there and then just extract it later, right? And if you don't extract that capped resource inside that building, then the next resources that are supposedly, generating, then you're not going to be able to extract it. That's how I've seen it in all the city building games where it has a cap. So you actually go into the app and actually extract it so that it keeps generating. So it makes sense. It makes sense even in a real life, there's not infinite storage in a factory. So it makes sense that you extract that and you sell it or use it for something. Now, right here, this building allows you to scan for illuvials. Now, my understanding is that these illuvials that you find right here are not real illuvials that you're going to be able to use in the open world, right? You're not going to be able to use it. You're not going to be able to use it in the auto battler or in the open world. You're going to have to find those illuvials in the open world. That's the only way you can actually use illuvials. You're going to have to find it. You can't buy them anywhere. The only way you can buy them is in the marketplace later on. So everybody starts at the same level. You go into the open world and everybody starts in the same footing, ladies and gentlemen. And that is amazing. That's one of the best things about this game, that everybody's gonna start at the same level. So once you capture an illuvial, then you can sell it on the market or use it in the auto battler, level them up, and actually sell them for a higher price. So you can do that as well. So there's gonna be a lot of things in this game, a lot of things. But this little game, I'm not a big fan of this games, but as a standalone. But this one makes so much sense because it connects to the open world. So you're doing things for a purpose. So I'm totally okay with this type of game mode and the fact that it's going to entertain us onto the open world and the auto battler is out. So I'm okay with this. That was a 500 IQ play right there. So that the community stays active, ladies and gentlemen. So if you scan illuvials, basically says right here, now that you have a singularity scanner, you can start scanning for illuvials. If you find one, you can record its biodata, which you can use to research new items. So let's see this play out. So there you go. It found an illuvial, but it's just a blueprint that you can use to find new items and stuff like that. We have to see how that plays out in the future, but that's pretty much the breakdown for the land gameplay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to be using this article right here, Publix 0x, and of course you guys can actually jump into this article, and there's so much more details in this article, ladies and gentlemen. So the first thing, the sale is proposed to occur in a Dutch actions with prices for land units starting high and decreasing until a bidder is found. So it's gonna actually start high and then people are just gonna wait a little bit. As time goes on, it goes down. But usually with projects like this that have so much hype, people just buy at the first price that they put. So usually people don't wait. Now the currency that is going to be used is going to be ETH, the primary currency for the game, and approval for SILV to also be used for land purchases. So SILV is synthetic ILV, which is a unique token associated with yield farming on the Illuvium protocol. Stakers are given the choice in their staking rewards to either claim ILV or SILV. So you guys can go ahead and check my staking video, ladies and gentlemen. It should be in the description, and it also should pop up on top of me as well. So if you guys don't know how to stake, very easy. Okay, so right here we got some details on land. Tier 1 being the free one, the common one. I'm not really sure how much resources you're going to be able to sell, if any. I'm not sure you're going to be able to sell any. And then we got tier 2, of course, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, and as you go up in tiers, of course, the resources get better. Now something that I did notice in this chart, you can see right here that tier 3 has medium and medium on this, and few variety, quality, and output. So it's actually beneficial to have tier 3 and tier 4, because there are some things that tier 3 has that tier 4 doesn't have. So as you can see right here, we got medium and high, and then tier 3 has high, but it's actually beneficial to have both for different purposes. So it's not all linear, like the bigger tier that has the better, you know, resources. It's actually good to have a variety of this lands, so that you can actually farm different things that other land tiers don't have. So right here we got the different regions, the primary resources, and affinity. So that's another thing that's going to play in. Where is it located, etc, etc. So there's going to be 7 spots, right? It's going to be divided into 7. That's why there's 7 lands in tier 5. Those are going to be the most expensive, and I think right here it says 100k lands, but that could be scalable in the future depending on, you know, how many players there is, how much, who knows. At the end of the day, we do things in proposals here in Illuvium, so you know, the community can always propose, oh, we should add more lands because we have 500,000 players, or maybe we have 5 million players, right? So now instead of 100k, now we need 100k more lands, and it doesn't really matter because the revenue always goes to the vault, and it actually benefits the holders and the people that stake. So that's something that you guys should learn. Get into the Discord, follow Illuvium on Twitter, and another thing that I want to announce right here, I got verified, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'm very excited for that. Thank you, Twitter. Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyways, guys, I hope you found this video useful. I'll see you guys next video. Make sure you like, make sure you comment without any scams, and make sure you subscribe to the #1 NFT gaming channel in the world. I'll see you guys next video, probably in an interview with Kieran.